Now we're going to look at the ribs and the rib cage. So this is the rib cage, part of the axial skeleton, and it is comprised of the ribs and the sternum. The sternum, colloquially known as the breastbone, is comprised of three pieces. This part, the top part of the sternum, is called the manubrium. The body of the sternum is this part here. Then we have this process at the bottom called the xiphoid process. On the manubrium, we have one feature that we need to know, and that is this notch right here at the top, and that is called the jugular notch. If we look at it over here, we can see the manubrium, the body of the sternum, the xiphoid process. On the manubrium, we have the jugular notch. Now the ribs are arranged in pairs of 12. And the first 7 pairs are called vertebro-sternal ribs because they have connections both with the vertebrae and the sternum via this costellar cartilage. Each vertebro-sternal rib has its own costellar cartilage. And the first 7 pairs of ribs are vertebro-sternal ribs. Then we have pairs 8 through 10, which are called vertebrochondral ribs because each rib comes into this bundle of cartilage that then makes contact with the sternum. Then we have 2 more pairs of ribs, colloquially known as floating ribs, but anatomically we call them vertebral ribs because they have connections only with a vertebral column, and they do not have any connection anteriorly to part of the skeleton.